Hey, yo, what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy, Mistah Wilson, and you are now tuned in to Wilson Block 100 Radio.
One, two. I flip a brick in a building to make $1 million, man. Stacked up to the ceiling, fan got concealing, cause dealing grams. I had you ducking your toaster, personas, kamikaze. Dope game, cocaine, got me pushing the Maseratis. Highs be the cause of bodies, and incarceration. You went from paper chasing, that ghost like Gotti, brick walls you're facing. Fucked up cars, you're pacing from traveling states with basing. Your rappies babbling, tattling at the baking station, unraveling information. Y'all raps ain't built for this. I rap across the nation, for cats have been killed for this. Some blood spilled for this. A thug slug, silk to kiss. I rip for the West like Pac, but I rock killers. Chris Buzz Glocks, you still a miss. My glow be natural. 2005, blink your eyes, I'm glowing past you, yo.
He's the freshest on the TV, the best that's on the CD. Confessions of a GD. Hello world. He's the best, and please believe me. The rest they wanna be me, finessing in the Z3. Hello world. This ain't what I wanted to choose, but I hope it's cool with you if I do what I know to do. Hello world. This ain't what I wanted to choose, but I hope it's cool with you if I do what I know to do.
Come check my neck of the woods and corners is crowded with criminal currency getters and chicks that know about bricks, cause they learned to be with us. Bank licks and counterfeiters. Seattle City is the mecca of the white collar crimes. Dollar signs is a state of mind. Skater line, coupe in a hailstorm with players on my site for the sale porn. My mail strong, international. I run the ball right with a sick grip, bailing through the port with a thick bitch. Luggage full of snort. We extort for the big chips, never telling court. Hold the floor to get your wig split. 6, 7, 45s and GTs with ice that's as blue as the deep seas. I keep keys like a locksmith, fully loaded Glock clip for those that don't bread, ducking their head like an ostrich. Your fingers what the cops get. They wanna search the cockpit, cause they heard I was pushing but couldn't stop shit.
He's the freshest on the TV, the best that's on the CD. Confessions of a GD. Hello world. He's the best, and please believe me. The rest they wanna be me, finessing in the Z3. Hello world. This ain't what I wanted to choose, but I hope it's cool with you if I do what I know to do. Hello world. This ain't what I wanted to choose, but I hope it's cool with you if I do what I know to do.
Doing 100 up the block, blunted carelessly. I rock the Rover in the rain. It stares me the glare. Got these girlies numbing like Novocaine. They push up to know the name. Frame before the fame. I've been a factor. Actors wanna overthrow the game. Cane cup with soda, man. Bang off the hammers, vanish from vice for currency. Your man to get ice for Christ. Sake my granny on her knees, repents for me while I'm pushing keys like symphonies. I guess I was meant to be rich like Porter and A. On the strip I flip a quarter a day. UPS order the yay from cross the border. Essays met in the fetties. Walking on the main line, talking, holding machetes. It's the underworld. Killers, dealers, and prostitutes. Up and coming gunners that got to shoot. Won't even pop for loot. Nah, nigga, you get your face flown. Safe in your base gone. Murder be the case, homes.
He's the freshest on the TV, the best that's on the CD. Confessions of a GD. Hello world. He's the best, and please believe me. The rest they wanna be me, finessing in the Z3. Hello world. This ain't what I wanted to choose, but I hope it's cool with you if I do what I know to do. Hello world. This ain't what I wanted to choose, but I hope it's cool with you if I do what I know to do. Hello world.
Promises, but all you do is promise demise. Dark in the skies, harbor hearts with arsonist eyes. Arsonist dies, heart and mind on opposite sides. Can't defibrillate, I indicate some sparks of deprived. I hope you notice that despite your gorgeousness, that you caused this shit. Said we was aligned, but now the lines are clogged. You curving all my cars and shit. Female friends, they tell me I sound desperate cause I'm reaching out. Didn't think you'll be about all that shit you read about in bitter posts. Been opposed to splitting souls, but shit, my toes got worn in on these hidden roads that's been exposed. I went to the strip club after you dissed us and split up, but I had an epiphany. See, all that shit you give to me, I got from a stripper. Then I dipped and didn't miss her. Asked myself, how did it differ? I gave her dollars for pleasure. I gave you knowledge letters, chocolates and sweaters. Time and my effort, and you promised you'll be together, but lied to me.
You're selling me out.
When you know you don't have the time, you're buying me flowers whose petals are about to die. You're making me promises upon promises, and promises the promise of life. You're selling me out when you know you don't have the time.
Well, I'll admit it, you really took a piece of my heart, a thief in the dark. Some shit I should've seen from the start is that we really had no reason embarking on this journey. Besides that I felt unworthy and thought that you never hurt me. Plus you're so sexy, my body is so sexy. And I owe you pennies for your thoughts when we ain't talk, cause you show me panties like an ox. I'm plugging in and make it louder while we smoking on that sour, discussing definitions of power. Chakras aligning in universes. It was me and you versus the world, and now it's me and you versus a whirlwind. I guess that's how worlds end. Promises by marriage and couple of babies, damaged by the passions of time. A couple of maybes, coupled with the crazy thoughts about me smashing some dimes. Ask myself why, if I don't love myself, then I can never love you. And I ain't loved myself since I loved you. Yes, it's true. If I don't love myself, then I can never love you. And I ain't loved myself since I loved you.
You're selling me out when you know you don't have the time. You're buying me flowers whose petals are about to die. You're making me promises upon promises, and promises the promise of life. You're selling me out when you know you don't have the time. You're selling me out when you know you don't have the time. You're buying me flowers whose petals are about to die. You're making me promises upon promises, and promises the promise of life. You're selling me out when you know you don't have the time. Hey.
Yes, sir. That was your boy Chris Rivers with Broken Promises, you know what I mean? And welcome to Wilson Block 100 Radio, hosted by no other than Mistah Wilson, you know what I mean? And today we talking about what Pasadena, California can learn from Seattle, Washington. Now, of course, I'm going to be speaking on my personal experience and my own perspective because, I grew up in Pasadena and I just recently moved to Seattle, Washington. I don't know if I'm going to be staying here for too much longer because, I just got this feeling like I got to move around, you know what I mean? But, I'm saying, everything that I've experienced here thus far, I've gathered enough, little information to kind of relate the two cities and enough to make me want to talk about it, you know what I mean? And, I'm going to go ahead and start it off, you know what I'm saying? Now, when I moved to Seattle, you know what I mean, I didn't even know how conservative Pasadena was until I moved here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm driving up the 99, I bust a ride onto a street, and I'm seeing, cars on both sides of the street, parked head on, head to head, and I'm like, whoa, am I on a one way? Did I turn on the wrong street? You know what I mean? But up here, man, it's just really, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? You do that in California, you do that in LA, you know what I mean? You will be getting towed, or either a ticket, a tow, or both. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of fundamental differences, and because, one city is more conservative, one city is more liberal, you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's, fundamental differences. But, I'm speaking mainly on the local arts, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Mistah Wilson. I've been grinding on the Pasadena music scene for some time, trying to bring it together, you know what I'm saying? And, I've really took that walk in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And to everybody that knows me for that, you know what I mean, can attest, you know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, one thing I've noticed about Seattle, you know what I'm saying, is that, even the city itself, you know what I'm saying, caters to the local arts, man. Not too long ago, man, I was up at the library on 23rd and Yester, you know what I mean? And, just on the computer doing my thing. I look, behind me and I see like a trophy case type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much, it had Jimi Hendrix in there, and pretty much it was just the local library celebrating their local music scene. You know what I'm saying? Now, given, you know what I'm saying, we ain't got necessarily, Jimi Hendrix from Pasadena, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even got our Snoop Dogg yet, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you, you know what I'm saying, what Pasadena can learn from Seattle, you know what I'm saying? And that celebrates your local arts, okay? Now, recently, man, you know what I'm saying, there's been, gentrification popping heavily in both cities, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a developer came around here trying to tear down the showbox, you know what I'm saying? For me being a third party from Pasadena, you know, promoting the whole local music scene, to see a city really mobilize and to see, you know what I'm saying, residents and you know, the local government really come together, you know what I'm saying, to achieve a common goal, you know what I mean? And unlike Pasadena, you know, Seattle really, even the Seattle government was like, hold on, no, we need to save the showbox, you know what I mean? Pasadena would be like, get that shit up out of here, you know what I mean? Let's build a new little, you know, a 50-floor hotel, motel, whatever, you know? Pasadena is quick to sell its character off, you know what I'm saying? And again, what Pasadena can learn from Seattle is it can start by scouting its own city for local talent, you know what I'm saying? And Seattle does that, you know what I'm saying? Just last month, you know what I'm saying? The local library itself, okay? The Seattle Library, man. Are you serious? You know, we're soliciting local artists and musicians to submit their music for this playback edition series that they got going on, which I'm looking at it like, wow, how come nothing like this is happening in Pasadena? You know what I'm saying? The means are there. You know what I'm saying? You got me, you know what I'm saying, who will definitely be an engine for whatever, you know what I mean? And, yo, man, it's just a lot, man. Seattle, they scout for local talent. You know, in Seattle Weekly, they put the local artists in there. And, you know, there's just so much that Pasadena can learn from Seattle, you know what I'm saying? You know, Pasadena continues to fall short just based off of the fact that they've ignored me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a heavy advocate of the local arts, you know what I'm saying? Especially in Pasadena. You know, the Wilson Block, we got the most local talent in all of Pasadena. You know what I'm saying? The native local talent content. We got it. It's on the Wilson Block. But yeah, man, we're going to jump back into this local music. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We could pick up this discussion even more. This is Prince Ye, a letter to the president. Check it out.
I'm a citizen of the United States of America, and this message is for our president. Mr. President, I got a few questions if you'll let me ask him. This situation is delicate, so please answer without checking with your delegates or pandering election rhetoric. Yesterday, I turned my TV on and recalled you and Romney in that long race. Every political pundit was wondering, what is our fate? And see, y'all both made a strong case. But right now, I think this country might be going the wrong way. Do we got all state if we crash? Now we in your hands, Mr. President. This is your task, cause we the people selected you. Did you forget about the decent people that elected you? I read your book on page 63, you quoted King. But did you know the last speech he wrote before he died wasn't about a dream? It was about poverty, greed, and great despair. And he named his sermon, Why America May Go to Hell. We go and bail out corporations with no avail, while working class Americans struggle, nobody cares. Mr. President, I beg your pardon, but I don't want to hear that circular logic. We ain't in that Oval Office. We can't talk economy until we talk greed, until we talk poverty, and then we talk needs, until we talk love, and then we grab each other's hands, and then we all hug. It's all of us together, no Democrats or Republicans, those are just names to distract us from the fact that we are human beings who want this country restored. Left or right wing, whichever you lean towards, we need reform. We need more than a Supreme Court, more than a corrupt police force that abuses people without remorse. So many lost overseas, we can't keep score. It's like pieces become just intervals between wars. See, these are reasons why we fight for a cause. We fight for the country with the stripes and the stars, not for the legislators that write up the laws. It's for the everyday American why I'm writing this song to you. Have you ever had to fight for a cause? Fight for something you knew was right but was wrong? Last night my daughter cried in my arms cause she knew her daddy's trying to find a job, but it's hard. On top of that, my best friend got life for a charge, which is ironic, Mr. Obama. I said my best friend just got life for a charge, which is ironic, cause we both might die with these bars.
And yes, sir, thank y'all for tuning in to Wilson Block 100 Radio, son. It's your boy, Mr. Wilson. Wilson Block 100 Live, the wilsonblock.net. We drop on the 10th of every month. Peace.